If you're thinking of choosing French for your options this year, I'd like to give you a little bit more information about it. French has got a long and very successful history at Caldy, and we have some fantastic results. If you're interested in doing French, don't forget that actually with France as one of our closest neighbours, you'll have plenty of opportunities to be able to travel there, maybe as your holidays, to be able to practice French, and there'll also be opportunities for work in the future. So what do you need to succeed at French? I'm going to talk a little bit using HPL for this one. And I've said that one of the most important things that you need to remember is learning a language needs resilience and hard work. So yes, you will have to learn your vocabulary just so that you actually know the words that you're going to need to use. As you move through French and as you become more successful, you'll notice that there's a lot of skills that include analysing and linking using words that you've learned before in order to move your learning forward. And by the time you're really getting proficient at the language, you'll be using meta thinking as well. So thinking about what your tasks are, thinking about what you know, and how to move your learning forwards. Overall, French would be an excellent choice if you feel that you have got the energy and the enthusiasm to really throw yourself into learning a language. Being able to speak a second language is a real buzz, and I think anybody who chooses French next year will have a good time.
你好，我是甘老师。Learning Mandarin is not easy. Mandarin is ranked as one of the most difficult languages for English speakers. However, at Caldy, you can make it if you determine and put in effort. Wirral has 30 secondary schools that serve approximately 24,000 students. Caldy is not only ranked in the top 3 boys' schools on Wirral, but is also the only boys' school that offers Chinese learning. With over 1.4 billion native speakers, Chinese is the most widely spoken language globally. As China continues to develop as an economic power, proficiency in Chinese is becoming increasingly valuable. It can give you an edge in business, diplomacy, and international relations, as well as enable you to connect with a significant portion of the world's population. Learning Chinese brings many personal, professional, and cultural benefits, making it a worthwhile endeavor for individuals interested in engaging with China and the world. Chinese teachers are looking forward to work with you. 再见。
I'm here to tell you a little bit about what it will be like learning German next year if you choose German as part of your options. So, German has got a long and proud history at Caldy. We have, for example, a school exchange that takes place in year 10 that is now over 40 years old. We have strong links with that school, and that's something that we're very, very proud of. Learning German at Caldy is interesting and it's fun, but it's also demanding. You will need to learn your words, you will need to understand your grammar, and you will need to really throw yourself into studying. This is where resilience and hard working comes into language learning. So please do remember that when you're thinking about choosing your options. You'll also get plenty of practice at analysing and linking. When you're learning a foreign language, a lot of the skills that we need from you are connected to understanding what you've done before and seeing how those patterns fit into the language that you go on to learn. As you become more proficient with your second language as well, you'll be practicing an awful lot of metacognition and meta-thinking skills as you start to plan your own progress and you're more aware of the way in which you learn. German would be an amazing choice for you to take next year, but please remember that you have to think about the skills and the hard work that you need to put into it.
In a recent survey, employers stated that the most important skills that they're looking for in employees are, and I quote, teamworking, communication, self-motivation, and problem solving. All skills that we teach explicitly in drama. So whatever career you're interested in going into, drama could be a key subject because the key skills that you're going to need, whatever you want to do, we're going to be teaching you. As well as that, of course, drama is just the best subject to do. Next year, we're going to be looking at some film acting, so film and TV acting. We'll be getting cameras out. We'll also be looking at a play that was written for Liverpool for Capital Culture Year about a footballer who earns loads of money quickly. We'll also be doing some filming of a mass brawl involving all sorts of weaponry. So for goodness sake, why wouldn't you want to do drama?
You might have an interest in business, want to start your own one day. You might have an inquiring mind and be interested in learning about the world around you. If so, this is definitely the course for you. You'll start by exploring the world of small businesses, looking at it through the lens of an entrepreneur. How did they start their business? Where were their ideas from? How did they develop them to become successful, such as the likes of Dyson and Branson? You'll then look at how to make effective business decisions, look at how you can manage money, and look at how the world around us affects small businesses. Then you'll move on to investigating how that business grows. You will see how the business can develop beyond that startup phase. How does it go from that small one shop to the global business such as Nike and Subway? You'll learn about meeting customer needs, making marketing and operational decisions, looking at the finances and how you deal with people. You'll explore how the wider world impacts the business as a whole.
Welcome to Food and Nutrition. Lots of students always ask why they've never had the opportunity to cook and use this fantastic facility that we've got here at Caldy. Well, now is your opportunity to be able to opt for the Food and Nutrition course and use the facility that we've got here. If you think about the food industry, it's a multi-billion pound industry. And if I asked a lot of you to name a famous chef, the likelihood is you'd name a famous male chef. If you think about the industry as a whole, there's lots of people involved throughout every area of hospitality, and all of them had to start somewhere. And they started with something like a food and nutrition course in school. And it's exactly the same opportunities that you're going to be able to have next year. It might be that you're interested in the sports science side of things, that you want to understand a little bit more about healthy diet, fueling for sport, how to become a better athlete. It might be that you're interested in the cultural side and why certain foods and certain cultures tend to go hand in hand. It might simply be that you just want to learn how to prepare and cook for yourself and others as well. If any of that sounds interesting, then the likelihood is you'll enjoy the Food and Nutrition course. And we look forward to seeing many of you in September.
As a graphic designer, you will explore the perfect blend between traditional skills and techniques and modern digital technologies used in the commercial world today and tomorrow. During your time doing graphic communication, you will delve into illustration, marketing principles, and so much more. Our world is shaped by ideas. You will learn to communicate and refine yours to sell, persuade, and wow an audience.